This place, it definitely has that feeling that it's happening. But in a really humble and simple way. It's not a shiny way. I think that's what I love about Wallowa County so much, is it's real. People are real. The businesses are real. There's a lot of heart here.
I've lived here over 40 years now, and every time I come back into the valley after I've been traveling, I just feel a peace come over me.
Being able to be a part of something that's so much bigger than myself and doing that in service to my home community. There is simply no other work that I could imagine doing that would be more worthwhile.
The people, the beauty of the county, it's where my heart is.
The challenges facing our local small businesses and organizations are more complex than ever.
Steve's Barbecue, we started here a couple years ago as a food truck, and now we've moved into the Lostine Tavern. Seeing a few other places kind of closing down and having diversity in food options is a good thing overall.
I felt like we were almost immediately welcomed by the community. People were so excited.
It's not unique to every small community, but it is really appreciated about this area that people are taking care of each other.
When something happens, word gets around pretty fast, and we come together and just support each other. Like during the hailstorm, people came over and boarded up windows and came and helped clean up my yard.
You really have to be passionate about the grit that it takes to come here, to come back here, or to stay here.
All of the modern day conveniences that you're so used to in the city are gone. But what we do have are unique shops, wonderful restaurants that are owned by our family members, by our friends, that really have an authenticity to them that isn't offered in a lot of places. This felt really important when we were thinking about how to raise our children. We wanted to instill a wonder of the natural beauty around us, as well as care and commitment to something bigger than yourselves.
I think that ranching in Wallowa County is important because we produce some of the best beef there is, especially grass-fed beef. This corner of the world has incredible springs and summers, and there's a lot of progressive ranching and farming and agencies here that want to try new things and do new things, and because of that, we're able to preserve the open space and grasslands and wildness because ranchers are still making it work here. So it's not all going to get developed.
Creative people are drawn to this place, and you have to be really creative about how you make it here.
When I moved here, felt like I missed the ability to go see a really great performer within a reasonable amount of time and expense. Bringing that into our county has felt like an important thing for me, and I think that helps some people to feel like I could be here. So we knew we couldn't afford equipment to do movies, so we thought, well, our interest is in live music, any kind of event that will bring the community together. We feel like music is still a really good thing to do that. That was our goal at first, just to see it open and used, and then hopefully restored.
I think that this place is filled with folks that are looking for ways to express themselves and do their own thing.
It's great because there's different cycles through the year. A lot of visitors in the summer, and then in the winter months, there's the quiet. I like to spend that time doing paintings for myself. It's just nice and quiet some of those days, but it's a bit of a challenge in that it's not consistent, the amount of people in and out during those times.
When describing Wallowa County to someone that's never been here before, I often use there's more cows than people, there's no stoplights, it's just a slower pace of life.
I tell people that it's remote, it's rugged, that the winters are real, and that it's the most wildly beautiful place that I've ever been.
Moved here in 1976. Have always loved antiques. Got involved with Mule Days in '02. It's a great family weekend, always the weekend after Labor Day. Past years, we've drawn 5 or 6 states with mule people.
The best part of this whole inn has been the people. It really has truly been the people that visit us. People can come up with completely different backgrounds, completely different political beliefs, and they'll sit at the breakfast table and they'll talk about the best trails to hike on. And it's amazing because all the differences go away and they're all focused on, let's get outside, let's have fun.
It was a crazy happenstance that we ended up here, but it's become our home and we fully intend this to be our forever home.
I used to call it God's country. It's truly a place of healing.
I've been involved with the Homeland project since the beginning in 1990. It started out as a powwow and a celebration. It was in the gymnasium that first year, and then we moved out to a pasture. Kaz Connor came to town and a group of us met with him, and we decided that it would benefit the community, and also we wanted the Nez to feel welcome to come back to their homeland. I think the space that we've created really adds to the town, and it gives people an opportunity to learn. Kids visit from the school, and it's been a real addition to the town. I'm so glad that Wallowa has something that they can be proud of, and if the Native people feel like they can come and use the land anytime, it's very heartwarming to see people have the interest, and I feel like that's part of the healing we were originally hoping for. It was Taz's dream, and we still embrace his dream.
I think Wallowa County really has the edge because of our history.
My family migrated from Pine Bluff, Arkansas to Maxville, Oregon. That's about 14 miles above the town of Wallowa. This project and this organization was inspired by my family history in the logging industry in this county. I didn't know growing up, but as I began to find out about my history, I realized that this was such an important and powerful story to tell. So when I found out about the logging history, I was so intrigued because it goes back generations, and it was a calling to me to come home. So in 2008, we formed the Maxville Heritage Interpretive Center to begin to do work that tells an inclusive American narrative around the logging industry and how we're all intertwined in telling this story.
You know, there's been a lot of changes in rural America, Main Street America. Enterprise used to be a thriving logging town, and when the mills closed, downtown was definitely pretty quiet. And it's still quiet in a way that I really love, but I think we're starting to see more and more businesses coming here, doing things a different way.
There is a lot of history here, and people are very excited to see the life back in the place. Feeling that energy and the love for the place really helps us be excited about it. Autumn and I, we really enjoy taking care of people.
It's a hard business to get into, so you don't get into it unless you really love it.
At Terminal Gravity, we take pride in the fact that we make and manufacture a commodity in Wallowa County. It's distributed to the rest of the state in Washington and Idaho, and give people a chance to have a taste of Wallowa County elsewhere.
We make skincare that we ship out wholesale to about 500 health food stores. And so we have that ability to have our presence on Main Street, but we also are shipping out the back door. And we get to provide living wage jobs for people. And we provide healthcare and retirement plans and fair wages right here in this little tiny town.
I was very fortunate to be raised here in Wallowa County, not having any idea how incredibly rewarding it would be to spend my work days communicating with, creating information, providing services to the people of Wallowa County that I care so deeply for in a way that not only affects their health, but their daily lives.
That sense of community, that sense of something meaningful, it's alive in Wallowa County. That's what makes it so worthwhile. That's the magic.
For being an end-of-the-road town with a low population, we still have art. We still have music. We still have good food. And then raising kids here is the best.
I really never expected that I'd live in Wallowa County again, and it's been a really wonderful gift that I've got to come back.
It's been such a huge benefit to our family. I know that our kids enjoy seeing everybody. They enjoy putting time into working on the shows.
Definitely for us, it's the can do events that bring the whole community together. It's so important. I think that'll help draw kids back.
The slower pace of life, the nearness to nature, the community aspect of things, and the relationships you have with people from a variety of different ages throughout the generations is something that's really special to me. Center of Gravity is just a really important place to me, and I know that it's also a really special place for our community to come together. It was important for me to work somewhere where I could see the impact that it has on our employees, but also the people that come here to enjoy the food and the beer.
I could have been a rancher or a cowboy somewhere else, and it could have been easier. But this place has my family and my community, and that makes hard winters or not the easiest landscapes worth it.